Hi, welcome to the getting started video of challenge 2941, create DocuSign status records in SFTC. For the project deliverables, we have been asked for two unmanaged packages, one with DocuSign status object and its fields, and other is rest of the code. But from the forum discussions, we have cleared that it is not possible to create an object with already taken namespace. So I have developed my application in such a way that the user can specify the namespace prefix in the custom settings and then application will run successfully. So my project deliverable will contain one unmanaged package URL which will have the complete code including DocuSign status object without any namespace prefix. I have mentioned that into the getting started PDF also. The second URL is for my managed package where I created one namespace prefix which is not already taken and I have added DocuSign status object into that. I'm going to show you how the application will run in functional overview demo in both the cases. In this video we will see how we install an application into the instance where managed package object is already existed. This is my fresh instance. I'm going to first install my managed package in this instance. So copy the managed package URL and paste it. It will tell you the package details screen. You can see here the resource is DocuSign status object and the fields. Let's install it and then let's take an overview of that object. Once the package is installed, it will give the success message on the screen. Okay, the managed package is installed. Note here that this managed package installation is an optional thing to test this application. In the real scenario, you might be having an instance in which the managed package object is already existed. You just need to provide the namespace prefix in the custom settings. Use unmanaged package having all the code and everything. So if you see here in objects, the DocuSign status object is having the namespace prefix now. So if you are going to use the application with any other namespace prefix like DSFS as mentioned in the requirement, you will have one object with namespace prefix DSFS in your instance. You just need to provide DSFS __ string into the namespace prefix in custom settings. So the unmanaged package we are going to install will work successfully. So let's now this is our instance where we have installed the managed package, so we can consider that we already have this object having the namespace prefix. Now let's see what happens when we install the unmanaged package. The process is same. It will ask for the third-party access. Just click yes and continue. Install. You have to wait till the package is installed. Now once the unmanaged package is installed, if you see in the objects, you will see the DocuSign status object coming from managed package and the DocuSign status object coming from unmanaged package. These are the three objects I am using for the application. Basically, the above three objects are for my other applications. These are the three objects. So the application is designed in such a way that if no namespace prefix is provided into custom settings, it will use this DocuSign status object to store the envelope records we are retrieving from API call. And if the namespace prefix is specified in the custom settings, then it will use the managed package object to store the records. So in this way the application will work in both the cases, for managed package object also and for unmanaged package also. How the application runs, I'm going to show you in functional overview demo. The third thing let's see is custom settings, setting up the custom settings. So whenever the application is installed, you can see the DocuSign status app. Go to that. You will see one button, DocuSign config. I have created this Visualforce interface to set custom settings so that the user who does not have knowledge about storing custom settings from Salesforce standard interface can set the values from here. So in current scenario, we want to work with managed package objects, so we'll specify the namespace prefix as in your case you might be using dsfs __. Then provide the DocuSign login details. Password and the integrator key. Sorry. Then the master detail object details section is related to the previous challenge for the DocuSign, where we update the status. So just provide the details for that. And when you click on the custom settings, save to custom settings, it will store the custom settings. Let's open the custom settings in new window so we can see the difference. Excuse me. The DocuSign logins object. Currently there are no settings available. So if I click on the save to settings, it will show the message successfully saved. If you refresh this, then it has stored the values we had given. Now to run the application, we need at either the DocuSign API password or maybe the OAuth token retrieved from OAuth flow. Earlier I was storing the OAuth token in custom settings, but the DocuSign guide suggests that it is not recommended to store the OAuth token in custom settings because it may be greater than 255 characters. So now I'm using the custom labels to store my OAuth access token. This is the default value coming from the package, which is my accounts ID. Whenever you generate OAuth token for your DocuSign account, you have to paste it manually over here. I'll explain that in my functional overview demo. So let's go back to custom settings and let's quickly generate the DocuSign API password. I have given one tab, DocuSign API password, and you click on that. On the successful save, it will show the same message. So let's refresh this and let's check if it has saved the API password. Yes, it has saved the API password, so we can use this. Now the two checkboxes, use OAuth token and the receive OAuth token email. I had explained these two fields in my getting started document also, but when you check this use OAuth token checkbox, then application will use OAuth access token for API calls to DocuSign, and if it is unchecked, then it will use the DocuSign API password to make API calls to DocuSign's REST endpoints. And this is a kind of additional feature. If you check this box, then whenever you generate your OAuth token, instead of showing it on the Visualforce page directly to all the users or whoever is using the system, it will send the OAuth access token to particular the logged in user's email ID. So I thought that it is not that feasible to show the, or it's not that right to show the access token openly to the Visualforce page, so I had given this option. Currently I think getting access token is throwing some problems in actual DocuSign's API. I had provided all the correct details and the login information is working fine, but if you go to this endpoint, even though I provide the correct details, currently it is not working. Maybe some server error from DocuSign or bug. Anyway, so you can use the DocuSign API password as well as the OAuth token for this application. So these are the steps you need to take excuse me, you need to take to run the application successfully. The important and tricky point is I would like to again come over to namespace prefix. If you specify the namespace prefix, then application will use the managed package object, whichever it is, maybe DSFS underscore underscore DocuSign underscore status underscore underscore C, to store the details. If you do not specify the namespace prefix here, it will use the second object coming from unmanaged package to store the values. But in both the cases, application will not crash. I might be going to provide one exceptional handling video also with these deliverables. So maybe I'll explain all the exceptional handling in that. I think this is all for the installation video. If you have any doubts, you can refer the Getting Started Challenge 2941 for the details about the custom setting fields. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot.